Hello, welcome to Army Public School. Today we are going to discuss about computer network technology. Uh, the today's topic is computer network topology. But before starting it, first let us talk about what is computer network. So computer network is collection of different kinds of computer and devices for the purpose of communication. Now, for computer network to exist, there are two requirements. The first thing is computers, so that we can connect all the computers and we can exchange information, and communication media or physical link or Wi-Fi link through which we can connect different computers. But if we want to form a computer network, we must have some network topology. Network topology is the arrangement with which computer systems and network devices are connected to each other. These define how one computer is connected with another computer in the network. Topology may define both physical and logical aspect of the network. Physical aspect means how physically the computers are connected and the devices are connected, and logical aspect means how the data is going to travel from one computer to another computer. Both logical and physical topology could be same or different in the same network. Now let us discuss about the different types of computer network topologies. The first one is point to point. Point to point topology. Uh, when we use point to point topology, the network that will be formed is known as point to point network. So the point to point network contain exactly two hosts such as computer, switches, routers, servers connected back and forth using a single piece of cable. Often the sending port of one host is connected with the receiving port of another end and vice versa. For example, suppose there are two persons. If the mouth of one person is connected with the ear of another person and vice versa, so in this way both of them can exchange information. This is the easiest but costly network arrangement. As the number of computers grow in the network, the links will also grow, and this is not cost effective. So the next topology is bus topology. The bus topology is the simplest and the cheapest topology available. Actually, this topology is used when we want to reduce the cost of network. In case of bus topology, all devices share single communication line. You can see the diagram also. We are having 5 computers, 1, 2, 3, 4 and 5, and all connected with the single bus or single communication line or cable. Bus topology may have problems while multiple hosts sending data at the same time. For example, if the computer 1 want to send data and at the same time computer 2 also want to send the data, so there may be problem in it. Therefore, bus topology either use CSMA CD. CSMA stands for carrier sense multiple SS, and CD stands for collision detection technology, to recognize that one host is sending information or not. If one host is sending information, then other have to wait. CSMA CD actually, the intention of using CSMA CD is, suppose computer A want to send data and B also want to send data. So there may be situation then the collision may occur and we lost the data. So CSMA CD will protect the network so that the data doesn't get lost. It is one of the simplest form of networking where a failure of a device does not affect other devices. So this is the major benefit of this arrangement. If suppose computer A fails for any reason, or it is not on, it is switched off, at that time also the rest of the computer can communicate. But failure of the shared communication line can make all devices stop functioning. But the drawback of this network is, if suppose the communication link is broken or the communication wire is not working, at that time the entire network will be halt. Next topology is star topology. In star topology, all hosts or all computers in star topology are connected to a central device known as hub device using a point to point connection. That is, there exists a point to point connection between host and hub. The hub device can be any of the following. First, layer 1 device such as hub or repeater, layer 2 device such as switch or bridge, layer 3 device such as router or gateway. Layer 1, layer 2, layer 3 are defined as the usability and the technology of the devices. Hub and repeater are the old technology, switches is the newer one, and then router and gateway are the newest. If we talk about the hub, so hub is a device that actually connect different devices. The repeater connect different devices but amplifies the signal. Switches create logical link between different devices. Bridge actually used to connect to different networks. Router connect to different network, but it also defines the fastest way to transport data from one location to another. And gateway are those devices that are used to connect different networks, and at the same time it is also used for protocol conversion. For example, suppose you have seen that in your mobile phone devices, when we open any website, it will look like m.facebook.com, m.something.com. Actually, our mobile phone devices uses WAP, that is wireless application protocol, and the servers where the sites are stored are having HTTP, hypertext transfer protocol. So if we want to open any website from our mobile phone device, so at that time we request in term of WAP, but host or server can only understand HTTP. The gateway will convert WAP into HTTP and then transport it to the server, and when the server responds, server sends the data, it again will be converted into WAP by the use of gateway. So forget it. If we focus on star topology, you can see by this diagram, here is the central device and all the devices are connected with each other. This is the fastest in terms of if we say that at the equilibrium, that means we want to reduce cost, at the same time we want some fast speed. At that time the star topology is proven to the best. As in bus topology, hub acts as a single point of failure. In hub fails, connectivity of all hosts to all other servers fails. Every communication between hosts takes place through only the hub. Star topology is not expensive as it connect one more host, only one cable is required. For example, if we talk about the drawback of this topology, if suppose this central hub will fail, then entire network will be down. And the advantage of it is, if suppose we want to add a new computer, if we have a new computer, we just need to connect it by a cable. Next topology is ring topology. In case of ring topology, each host machine connect to exactly two other machines, creating a circular network structure. When one host tries to communicate or send message to a host which is not adjacent to it, the data travels through all intermediate nodes to the connected one more host in existing structure. For example, if we talk about this, you can see by this diagram, this is computer A, B, C and D. All computers are connected by the neighboring computers. A will be connected to B, B will be connected to C, C will be connected to D, and D again will be connected to A. If suppose A want to send data to B, directly the data can be sent or transported. But if A want to send data to C, then the data will be sent first to B and then to C. In this process, the receiving end can get the data and also amplifies it. This is the benefit of this kind of network, but the drawback is the data, if we want to send the data from A to B, A to C, it will be given to B first and then B can see the contents or the data, and this is we can say loss of confidentiality. Then after, next topology is mesh topology. In this type of topology, a host is connected to other multiple hosts. This topology has most host in point-to-point connection with every other host, or may also have hosts which are in point-to-point connection with few hosts only. This is the fastest topology, but it is the costliest topology available. Here, if suppose we are having two computers, we just need one link to connect both of them. If suppose we are having three computers, at that time we need to form three links, A to B, B to C, and C to A. If suppose we are having four computers, at that time uh, first A to B, B to C, C to D, D to A, and then A to C and B to D. That means if we are having 4 computers, we need 6 links. If we are having 5 computers, we need 10 links. And as the number of computers will grow, the number of links will also grow. Actually, if we are having n computers in this kind of network, we need n bracket में n minus 1 by 2 links. So suppose if we are having 100 computers, at that time we must need 100 bracket में and 100 minus 1 by 2, that means 50 multiplied by 99 links. So this kind of arrangement needs number of links to exist, and that is why this topology is usable only in that case if we are having computers lesser than 10. Next topology is tree topology. We know it is also known as hierarchical topology. This is the most common form of network topology in use presently. This topology imitates as extended star topology, and it inherits properties of bus topology. This topology divides the network into multiple levels, layers of the network, mainly LANs. A network is formatted in three types with different network devices. The lowermost is access layer, where the computers are attached. The middle layer is known as distribution layer, which works as mediator between the upper layer and lower layer. The highest layer is known as core layer. Here you can see the server is stored at the core layer, then some network devices at the distribution layer, and at the accessing layer we are having different set of computers. This is if we talk about one segment of this network. If we talk about this part, so it is like star topology. Again, this is like a star topology, and all these different kinds of different star topology are connected with the core layer. Then after next topology is daisy chain. So this topology connect all the hosts in linear fashion, similar to ring topology. All the hosts are connected to two hosts only, except the end host. Mainly if the end host is daisy chains are connected, then it represents ring topology. You can see computer A connected to B, B to C, C to D, but D is not connected to A. If we connect D to A, then it will become ring topology. Then after next topology is hybrid topology. A network structure whose design contains more than one topology is said to be hybrid topology. For example, suppose that we are having a star topology and we are also having bus topology. If we connect both of them, it will become hybrid topology. If suppose we are having a star topology, we are having mesh topology or any other kind of topology, and if we combine both all of them, it will become hybrid topology. Hybrid topology inherit merits and demerits of all the incorporating topology. That means if suppose we are using a star and mesh topology, so we will get the merits of mesh topology and a star topology, as well as we will get the demerits of it also. You can see by the diagram here, one is star topology, second one, third one. Here there are two star topology and three star topology, and all star topology are connected with a ring. Like first star topology is connected with second, second is third, third to first. So this is known as hybrid topology. Now these are the assignment questions that you have to do on behalf of it. First, what is computer network protocol? It is already explained. Differentiate between star and bus topology according to speed and according to the cost. You can also explain it in detail. According to your viewpoint, which topology is best and why? All topology you have gone through. and you have to define which will be the best according to your viewpoint. And last one is differentiate between tree and mesh topology. Thank you.